that we first need to deconstruct into its component pieces, represented here by this vision, strategy, and product pyramid. The mistake a lot of entrepreneurs make once they have an idea is rushing up the pyramid and falling in love with their product or solution. This is the first enemy we need to tackle. Before rushing to build out your solution or even to start any validation on your idea, it's important to first deconstruct your idea into its component pieces. Vision and strategy are foundational pieces at the base of the pyramid that are needed to drive the product you build, not the other way around. Let me start by illustrating the components of this pyramid using a metaphor. Let's assume you're taking a cross-country trip going on vacation. The first step is picking a destination. Now, if you're somewhat adventurous, you might not pick an exact destination, but a general direction of where you'll be heading. That's the vision step. Next, you need to figure out your means of transportation. Will you be biking, driving, taking the train, or flying? That's the strategy step. Your first choice of strategy may not work, and you might have to test a few alternative strategies along the way. The end product should be a repeatable roadmap that gets you from your current location, your point A, to your destination, your point B. And that's the product you create. Another great way to think of this pyramid is in terms of the golden circle, which is an idea Simon Sinek first shared in a TED Talk. He has since then converted it into a book as well. This is a very powerful framework for both deconstructing your business, but also communicating it externally that I'd like to play a short excerpt from his talk.
As it turns out, there's a pattern. As it turns out, all the great and inspiring leaders and organizations in the world, whether it's Apple or Martin Luther King or the Wright brothers, they all think, act, and communicate the exact same way, and it's the complete opposite to everyone else. All I did was codify it. And it's probably the world's simplest idea. I call it the golden circle. Why, how, what? This little idea explains why some organizations and some leaders are able to inspire where others aren't. Let me define the terms really quickly. Every single person, every single organization on the planet knows what they do, 100%. Some know how they do it, whether you call it your differentiating value proposition or your proprietary process or your USP. But very, very few people or organizations know why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make a profit. That's a result. It's always a result. By why, I mean what's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? Why does your organization exist? Why do you get out of bed in the morning? And why should anyone care? Well, as a result, the way we think, the way we act, the way we communicate is from the outside in. It's obvious. We go from the clearest thing to the fuzziest thing. But the inspired leaders and the inspired organizations, regardless of their size, regardless of their industry, all think, act, and communicate from the inside out. Let me give you an example. I use Apple because they're easy to understand and everybody gets it. If Apple were like everyone else, a marketing message from them might sound like this. We make great computers. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? Meh. And that's how most of us communicate. That's how most marketing is done, that's how most sales is done, and that's how most of us communicate interpersonally. We say what we do, we say how we're different or how we're better, and we expect some sort of behavior, a purchase, a vote, something like that. Here's our new law firm. We have the best lawyers with the biggest clients. We have, we always perform for our clients, do business with us. Here's our new car. It gets great gas mileage. It has, leather seats. Buy our car. But it's uninspiring. Here's how Apple actually communicates. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? Totally different, right? You ready to buy a computer from me? All I did was reverse the order of the information. What it proves to us is that people don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This explains why every single person in this room is perfectly comfortable buying a computer from Apple. But we're also perfectly comfortable buying an MP3 player from Apple, or a phone from Apple, or a DVR from Apple. But as I said before, Apple's just a computer company. There's nothing that distinguishes them structurally from any of their competitors. Their competitors are all equally qualified to make all of these products. In fact, they tried. A few years ago, Gateway came out with flat screen TVs. They're eminently qualified to make flat screen TVs. They've been making flat screen monitors for years. Nobody bought one. And Dell came out with MP3 players and PDAs. And they make great quality products, and they can make perfectly well-designed products, and nobody bought one. In fact, talking about it now, we can't even imagine buying an MP3 player from Dell. Why would you buy an MP3 player from a computer company? But we do it every day.
So that was the golden circle. I've linked to the full talk below this video, and I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already. Mapping the golden circle to the pyramid is pretty straightforward. The vision in the pyramid represents your why. Why are you in this business other than making money? What gets you out of bed in the morning, and why should other people care? The strategy is your how. How will you implement this grand vision of yours? What's your rollout plan? And the product represents your what. What products or solutions will you build or put in place that connect the dots between your vision and your customers?